All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to E-News TV. I am Paul Tremlin, and today we're going to go ahead and launch something that we have really been wanting to do for a while, and that is live interviews with our coaches who are around the country. Today, I am with head coach Ron Schmittling. He is with 16U Elite Gold down in the Atlantic Legacy Tournament. They just got done upsetting and beating the New Jersey Venom, and they are now heading to the championship game. How's everyone doing down there in Atlanta?
Doing awesome, Paul.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. So here's what I want you to do. I want to go ahead and just have you guys talk about your journey down there so far and just what's kind of been the shift heading down to this tournament. What did you go into this tournament preparing? What was your mindset? Because obviously you're doing things right now, all right? There's been a ton of talent on the team. You guys have been facing a few challenges here and there. What was different about heading into this tournament that has now led to you heading into the championship game?
Well, I think, Paul, a lot of it has to do with just getting back a little bit to our basics and getting back to playing, with our routines and kind of playing with a purpose as a team. And really kind of we've been working on that for the last 4 or 5 weeks, trying to come together. And I think we're finally gelling as a team and playing for one another. I think the team's really starting to realize it's not about each individual. It's about us collectively and even something bigger. So with that, everybody's really bought into that, especially this weekend. And I think the outcomes that we've been experiencing are really a result of us playing by our process and playing by our routines, which we've kind of gotten back a little bit to basics on that this week.
Outstanding. Outstanding. I see you have some of your players there. Tammy and Abby and Taylor. Who's behind Taylor? I can't see who's behind Taylor.
Haley, and then we got Mandy over here.
There we go, everybody. All right, so someone's got to be brave here. I want someone to go ahead, step in, and give us kind of some insight from the athlete's point of view, from a player's point of view. So who wants to be brave right now?
You got it, Taylor.
Okay. From an athlete's point of view, we really focused coming into the tournament, working on the process to get to the outcome. And last tournament, we were really focused on the outcome, and that kind of failed for us. So, and we're working on the process and our routines.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Very good. Tammy, how's been the overall experience there? Not just about, obviously, when you're winning, it's fun, it's exciting, but what else has been fun for your team as you've had community and just had more experience to be around each other outside of the games? What's been something that you've really enjoyed being in Atlanta?
It's been cool, not playing selfish, and we're playing for each other now. And I like how we're just bonding together now. We're just gluing, and it's really showing right now because of the outcomes of the game, because we've been doing the process.
Awesome. Yeah, team chemistry is huge. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have that connection and that chemistry and belief together, sometimes talent's not going to do it. So that's good. That's awesome. All right, last words to you. Anything else, Coach, that you'd like to say? Anyone else? Any of the players?
Yeah, I think, finally, our experience down here in Atlanta has been great. It's been great this weekend. Weather's hot, very humid down here. We've had to deal with quite a few different things in the elements and changing game times and everything like that. But ultimately, I think this weekend the team itself has had a lot of fun, and you can kind of tell on the field. I know people at home haven't been able to really watch us, but hopefully some people have been following us on Game Changer and can really kind of see that this weekend has really started to come together for us, and really looking to close this thing out today and head home. We'll probably be home late tonight, but being a little bit tired is well worth it, especially watching all these young ladies come together.
Awesome. One last thing before I go ahead and end this interview. One thing, Coach, you and I talked about throughout the week was this idea of legacy and how important it is for athletes now to understand the legacy that they are building for the teams that are to follow. Interesting that the team's now coming together, gelling, and competing at a high level, working on building a legacy at the Atlanta Legacy Tournament. Coincidence?
I'm glad you drew that connection, Paul, because I hadn't yet. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, Coach, ladies, best of luck to you today. go ahead and just compete the right way, the extreme way. Have fun. We will support you and enjoy your time in Atlanta.
We will. Extreme Pride.
Woo, woo!
Extreme Pride. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Till next time.
What's that?